The Syrian American Medical Society started in 1998. The Syrian American doctors wanted to get together and wanted to find a way to pay back their home country.
It started as a small organization and definitely grew exponentially during the Syrian refugee crisis.
90% of what we do is inside Syria, and the most dangerous conflict zones and areas under siege and the areas that are in the most need. We supported over 110 facilities inside Syria. We were considered one of the most reliable partners that are able to deliver compassionate, effective medical treatments to the people who need it most. We decided that we can't sit down here, do nothing, and we need to try to provide some help. So we transformed SAMS to an NGO, a non-governmental organization that will provide medical relief inside Syria and outside Syria to the refugee camps.
And when I first got to the refugee camp, it is a bit of a sensory overload. When you go in, you are kind of taken aback of the living conditions of all the refugees. The common theme you can see is that they were lacking basic care. People were malnourished, and they've traveled long distances, so they've expended great resources and energy to get where they're at.
The refugees have a very hard time getting health care services due to economic and financial barriers.
There were people who were knowing that they had heart disease, and so we bring them to the cath lab, and you can see that the vast majority, over 90%, required intervention.
My friend and I were finishing up our second year of pharmacy residency, and we really felt that we wanted to take those skills and be able to apply them to a patient population that could really use a lot of help.
At the time of the mission that I went on, there was no funding available, so everything I did was out of pocket.
They buy their own tickets, they pay for their meals, and they pay for their hotel.
Many people who want to go on this medical mission don't have the financial resources to make this happen.
So Christ Medical Center Scholarship Fund for Medical Missions is a great idea that fosters that spirit of volunteerism, because it makes them much better doctors, much better healthcare providers, a lot more compassionate people.
I love that Christ has set up this scholarship fund because it really shows me that I'm working for an organization that is thinking globally and thinking about others who are less fortunate than ourselves. We work with so many talented associates that I think it's really a great opportunity for them to share their skills and their passion with the world.
This is what our goal when we went into healthcare is: really treat the needy.
It's not about what you give there, it's about what you get, because you're going to get back much more than you give when you go on these missions.